MYS
The actual
and Zeraphic
Grand
Gaming.
Finals. We're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be the real Grand Finals. Whatever happened just now was just basically unfortunate because MYS has a disadvantage because they came in from the lower bracket. Therefore, Zeraphic Gaming has kind of like
they have a second chance.
They have
a second win. Not long for the audience who just came in and did not understand why we are constantly calling this the real Grand Finals. It's because for the qualifiers, if a team comes in from the lower bracket, they need to win 2 best of 3s in the Grand Finals to win. If they win the first best of 3, we'll force the Grand Finals reset. And this is where we're at right now. Team MYS forcing the bracket reset after a 2-1 victory against Zeraphic Gaming. This time we see, again, the Trevenant and the Blissey ban from Zeraphic Gaming. And Blissey, when you ban Blissey, you have a very specific objective you want to achieve, and in this case, they did snatch the Clefable away. So Team MYS, they have the Dodrio, but they also have the Urshifu and the Mew that they can go for. It seems like they're going to lock that in as well.
Wow, loads of firepower here coming on from Team MYS. Of course, they want to secure that Mew as usual. They have the Urshifu and Dodrio. These 3 pairings, they pack huge amount of punches. They need somebody on the front lines to actually fend off some damage from the Zeraphic Gaming. There's a few options there for them to choose. In the meanwhile, we look at Zeraphic Gaming. They have the Slowbro, and they're playing the Glaceon this time about. We don't see much of it. It's one of those great evolutions that we have in the game. And this time they're still running the Scyther as well for the game. For Zeraphic
We're gonna see the Hoopa, the Rebounds Hoopa. It could be.
It could be. They haven't locked it in yet, but it looks like a Snorlax and a Hoopa for Team MYS. Finally, we get to see. I love this because they have the Snorlax, great, a really good frontliner. I mean, like they couldn't secure the Slowbro, so I guess they had to take something as a defender. So they're taking the Snorlax and then Hoopa. This guy, like,
wow,
it has of a master. It is insane.
And we see the Zoroark as well for the side of Zeraphic Gaming. The first time today in the qualifiers, in the Grand Finals match, a complete switch up from the side of Zeraphic Gaming as well. Right now, you have double speedsters. If we can't cut to the back with one, we're gonna double that, right?
We're gonna double that, most definitely. And of course, if Danily, if you're listening onto this, finally you get to see a Zoroark game. Finally. Yeah, finally, Zoroark being played out. Just one more, which is part of her ticking her boxes, was she was expecting to actually see a Goodra, but unfortunately we have not seen witness a Goodra being played out as well. We do see some being played on in NA, but I think for the APAC region, we don't see Goodras playing.
Goodra was played in the APAC-WEST by Orangutan.
Yes.
Yeah, Orangutan did play Goodra, I think, in the upper bracket finals against old guys. BKZ was on the Goodra. They lost that match, unfortunately. I missed that. BKZ was the one that was playing a lot of Machamp in the ACL, right?
Yes. So was he the submission Machamp?
He was the RKO Machamp.
Yeah, he was the RKO Machamp.
He was the RKO Machamp for sure. But again, big switch up from both teams, especially from Zeraphic Gaming, heading into the first game of this bracket reset of Grand Finals. We're gonna jump right in and see how Zeraphic Gaming is going to handle this game 1. And we also don't see much Snorlax for Team MYS as well, right? So Froggy's going to be on the Snorlax. We see the Rebounds Hoopa, which is a rare treat overall. I just like how these teams come in with a different archetype for their composition, right? Completely switching it up.
Yeah, definitely switching up this time for the real Grand Finals. Coming up, we look at the central area. It's going to be the Teferi together with Zoro. So basically, they're trying to actually get some levels. A little bit Cherry coming up here. At the bottom lane, we do have this EV together with the Slowpoke, and reaching out at level 4 is going to change into that Glaceon real fast, gets online. Of course, Mew right here coming from Team MYS. Having this lane to himself, although not be able to actually fan off this attempt. Yeah, basically it's an invade here happening from Team MYS. Playing very aggressively here. Can't afford to actually let that Scyther get online real fast and get really bulky, just like the previous match that MG had. Look at that Slowpoke getting heavily punished here. Of course, Water Gun, one of the best abilities to actually secure objectives. And oh, crazy ambush by Team MYS. Down goes the Scyther, and it's going to return back into the top lane. Urshifu scoring up with that Superman dunk on that top path.
And also, Yang hit level 5 off of that. He did get the surging strike and instantly translate that into a bigger lead for his team. And not only did Team MYS want to stop the Scyther, they also want to delay Dark HT as much as possible on the Zorak and forcing Zeraphic Gaming to double up and go over to Team MYS's side of the central area to get a bit of that XP. They finally did it, but this is where the strength of Hoopa comes in, right? You can always make these quick rotations and really put on the pressure. And Yang, we've seen what Urshifu can do when you are absolutely snowballing, and that is what Team MYS is doing. But I want to say, Zeraphic Gaming, good response. They're going on to the other side of the map to get that experience for the Zora.
Yep, in the meantime, also, we're looking at Zeraphic Gaming also invading the other side as well. And this time, we look at the Altaria and his baby is being taken down at the central area. Scyther to be started. Oh! Did manage to use that eject, but unfortunately gets picked up as well. And it's going to be returned back into the Glaceon. It's going to be coming back into that bottom path. Of course, score of 0 by Shankyu here at the top path as well. It seems like in terms of score, Team MYS is leading by 101 points against 30 for Zeraphic Gaming. And of course, in the next 30 more seconds, we're going to be seeing the first Reggie at the bottom lane and the Reggie-Lucky at the top path.
Yeah, you're going to be really happy as Team MYS because both your crucial Pokemons, the Urshifu and the Dojo, are ahead in terms of experience compared to the Zorak and Scyther. They're able to get a little bit of that Altaria as well, and the Hoopa with that with the TP, the Hyper Bowl, is going to allow them to reset just in time for the first Reggie to spawn 7 minutes in. Yang level 8, and he's going to be a big
look
threat.
At icy wind. Oh, that hurts. Despite him only in the early stages in itself, what we are looking at the Glaceon in her, so it's going to be back. But unfortunately,
Aries is going to get dunked on, but they did take their Regex away for themselves. Team MYS just looking to get a couple more pickups. The Dodrill just doing massive damage on this Glaceon. It's down to NT to really try to stop Team MYS, but he cannot do it. Team MYS lose to the Regice, but they get the first go zone.
Yeah, it's remember, objectively, yes, Reggie is an objective, but the goalpost is a much bigger objective for these guys right here. Very unfortunate for Team Zeraphic Gaming because they lost their Zoroark real fast. So basically, without his presence of play, he's not able to actually do much. Looking here, with him being there, being able to take down on the Hoopa, really easy at the bottom path.
Froggy, he just TP's back.
Oh,
shows up, has the block.
Here comes a big shield, but not pushing out anyone here. Snorlax goes on, hitting up on Tree, but unfortunately doesn't follow from behind. Inset Cider slicing and dicing, hitting off on Daniel Trio. Magic Atom, and this time it is going to be the Urshifu getting taken out himself. Solar Bee hit on multiple units. Damage hour still insufficient, and this time going for the chase on Hoopa. Hoopa manages to make an escape, and this time scoring in the face, in the goalpost for Team MYS is going to be Zeraphic Gaming, and this is going to be their response, their comeback in 5 minutes and 35 seconds into the game.
Bit of a miscommunication, I feel like, from Team MYS. They were trickling into the hands of Zeraphic Gaming, giving them these crucial KOs to get experience for both the Zorak and Scyther. Now we're back to square one. Zeraphic Gaming got the experience from both Regis. They had this Reggie-Lucky crashing onto the first goal zone, and I don't think Yemu can defend this alone. They need help from the rest of the team, and the hyperspace hole is going to bring Team MYS to show up. The block used as well by Froggy, but he's going to really lose a lot of that health as well. Team MYS was able to stop the score, but Zeraphic Gaming now have the entire team ready for the next Reggie.
Yep, it seems that Hoopa is at that top lane together with that Urshifu, trying to make it into Male for the Reggie attempt, but it seems that they're quite far away, giving some space for Zeraphic Gaming to
they found the Mew!
They found the Mew, and it's going to be the hands of the Cider. And of course, Dodrio hitting up on the Cider. It's going to be the one-to-one trade. And of course, the Reggie Steel is going to fall down and side towards the Team MYS side. And look at Hoopa still at the top pathway, going for some scores. And look at the Urshifu rotating towards that bottom score. He's going to go for a score. In the meantime, here he goes to defense, right, going for the score. It is going to be the power nap together with the sleep, and of course the body slam hitting up on Tree. They're not able to go in for the score. Look at this.
There's a flank coming in.
The flank coming up from behind. Still not able to do it. Is it a shot win? Yes, it is. It seems that they can actually go in for the takedown here as well. Gotta be careful. Yet on the jump, missing out. Did not manage to actually hit on Cliff. Able tries to make an escape as well. Is it going to be sufficient? Yet it is. Returns back to his own goalpost.
Yeah, Froggy, massive defense alone on the Snorlax. The power nap, the second instance as well. The flip into a heavy slam. protecting on the goalpost, but the rings unbound used by Reebongs bringing this Urshifu in, and Zeraphic Gaming suffering kind of a setback as well. 1.5 minutes until the final stretch, but most importantly is that MYS, they still keep the lead with such a miraculous hold from this Snorlax, and we talk about this multiple times to Levi. A Team MYS, when it comes to defending their goal zone, they know a thing or two about it.
Yep, most definitely. And of course, this is going to be the final few seconds where they're able to actually dish out their Unite move before they actually go in for the Reggie attempt or even the Rayquaza as well. If not, that window is going to close on real fast where they're able to actually engage, where they are going to be engaging without any Unite. Of course, it's not highly advisable not to be using any Unite at this point into the game itself, knowing that it has quite a high cooldown. Of course, having this solo attempt on the Regieleki at the top path here, knowing that they also have the Hoopa to get, of course, the support coming up from you at the top.
And they're going to get the Reggie also.
Yep, it's going to be easy. Of course, we're looking at the bottom lane. It's going to be 8 more seconds before the final Reggie gets spawned out here. It is going to be, I guess, it's going to be Zeraphic Gaming having this head start on the Reggie steal. Now, this is very important when you have the Reggie steal. Oh, of course, you have the Zora going off.
Back cap.
Back cap. Wait out. No, he does. He's not going to be waiting out. He's going to score and dunk this 45 points.
But it's
and
okay.
Urshifu also scores a 50 at the top as well before Glacial managed to actually defend that one.
Yeah, it's okay, right? Because they crashed the Regieleki and they even secured the Reggie steal for their side. So at the end of the day, Team MYS was still able to offset what Zeraphic Gaming tried to do. Now this is the crucial moment. Rayquaza is going to come up.
Well, Rayquaza is going to come out, and it's going to be huge advantage from Team MYS. They have the attack buff here and the special attack buff, so it gives them an
back
edge.
cap.
Oh, back cap coming off from it. It's going to be the Drio scoring off 50 at the back. Of course, divided into 3 here. Going to score it really, really easy as well for them. Managed to do so, making sure to 60 this time. It's going to be a battle here at the Central. Still, it managed to survive through. It's going to be the Snorlax. It might not be the place. He managed to actually go in asleep in that Spartan team fight. Siren goes down. They are down. It's going to be a 5v3 situation as well. Going for the chase. They're not done yet. Clayfield being chased out by their Snorlax. What can they do? Even Zora gets screened out as well. Tries to go in back to the team fight, but I guess it's not really a good idea. And he gets taken down in the hands of Mew.
And Team MYS just very, very good. They sent it over to the back cap. Gamble made it out, and the power nap from Froggy. I would say, if you want a good Snorlax game, this is one of it. And Danny did discuss on desk early on that as a Hoopa, you have huge damage potential with the rings unbound. You can see the NT, he's going for the back cap. He broke the second goal, but they still need more than 100 points, and the Scyther gets absolutely obliterated. Zeraphic Gaming, they need 20 seconds for the Scyther to come back up, and I don't think they have that time. Yang, he's just gonna go in, this rapid strike back, 1-2 uppercut. Team MYS keeping Zeraphic Gaming away from the Rayquaza. Blaze trying his darnest, but Rebound just goes on top of him. This Hoopa is a monster, and he even gets to reset overall. Dark finally gets rid of the Snorlax, but Team MYS, they're at the doorstep of Zeraphic Gaming, and they even take down the Zorak. This back cap monster of a Dodrio have just gotten Team MYS the very first game. Shen flies up, gets the dunk onto Team MYS, but it doesn't matter at this point. Game 1 of this bracket reset going to Team MYS.
Wow, we still have not witnessed a win beside other than that win in the previous grand finals from Team Zeraphic Gaming. What has happened to the team at MYS with getting their third game win, or the third game win on Zeraphic Gaming here in the grand finals, if we were to calculate together with the first grand final?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Team MYS doing...
They're on a roll.
They're on a roll. Look at Yemu, look at this.
Look at this guy.
269 points on the Dodrio, but again, props to Froggy. This Snorlax, if you want to learn when you can take a nap in the heat of things, just look at Froggy. This guy slept in front of 4 guys of Zeraphic Gaming.
Play like him. Like while everybody is just going nuts and crazy in the middle of team fight, he just sleeps. He rolls over. And somehow in a split of a second, he managed to body slam everyone immediately after slipping